Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2 as a vehicle seems to have just run over so many people over there. Fantastic. But welcome back to a Camp Cretaceous rebuild. In the previous rebuild, we went all the way over here, built this lovely looking plaza, and then we also, as you guys know, built a fabulous, absolutely fabulous enclosure for the Tyrannosauruses. And look at it, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think the Tyrannosauruses love it as well. Look at them all chilling here. Yeah, they're enjoying their time. Yeah, so this was, as you guys can clearly see, taken directly from Camp Cretaceous Season 3. And we kind of just built this as best as we could. And, you know, allow the Tyrannosauruses to also have fun at the same time. So it was a lot of fun to create all of this. And I believe wherever the vehicle is, there it is. They're coming to go to the ranger post out here, which obviously isn't accurate to Camp Cretaceous. But I did say we are doing a Herbivore Heaven. Whilst it may not just be herbivores, because, you know, we saw Ceratosaurus and Compsognathus mixing, we're going to try and recreate the watering hole scene. Yes, guys, the watering hole scene. How fun is that going to be? It's going to be painful. There are loads and loads of dinosaurs that you kind of have to think about here and get them incorporated. So what we've done, I'm going to quickly fill this in just that little bit. What we've done, we've gone over here and we've created an extra hatchery. What we've got is a grey Ceratosaurus, as we know. We've got sets of Ankylosauruses, not bumpy however. We have a Brachiosaurus, and I believe we have 2 Brachiosauruses there, 2 here, and 1 there. So 5 Brachiosauruses, because we know there were 5 around the watering hole. We've got a bunch of Stegosaurs, we've got loads and loads of Compsognathus. And when we go over here, we have Sinoceratops and a Parasaurolophus. And both of these are 3 of the lux of each lux, shall we say. So they all glow in the dark. Now, I'm not too sure if I want to put Bumpy in here. I have to wait and see. I probably will later down the line, or maybe for a separate enclosure like over here or something. But for the time being, this is going to be the Herbivore Heaven that we saw with the watering hole scene in Camp Cretaceous Season 3. And in fact, I'm going to cover that as well. There we go. Now, I'm intrigued to see what the, not the Monolophosaurus, the Ceratosaurus does with this enclosure, because as I'm sure you guys are aware, carnivores don't like living with herbivores, so we have to wait and see how that's going to go down. Maybe I could, you know, put the Ceratosaurus here. We're going to have to wait and see, but I do want to do a speed build and recreate the watering hole scene, which will be right here, but we've got another plaza to try and do and trying to create as well, which is going to be a ton of fun. Now, I do have a terrible, terrible taste in my mouth, and I'm not too sure why, so I'm going to go grab something to eat real quick before we begin this speed build. But before we get into the speed build, if you have been enjoying this series lately and you haven't yet done so, do consider subscribing and liking this video and share it around with plenty of Facebook groups and your friends, as it really, really does help out this channel more than you can imagine. But for now, I think I'm going to go get something to eat, so this horrible taste will get out of my mouth. It's disgusting. And I'll be right back with you guys. Right, so I finally got the bad taste out of my mouth, finally. It's been horrible. But I went downstairs, I got some Maltesers, and if you guys live in the UK, you know about Maltesers. If you ever see me, get me a packet of Maltesers. That's a great way to introduce yourself. Anyways, let's get into the speed build of the watering hole in Camp Cretaceous. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, right, so I've spent about half an hour doing all of this in total, and yes, I know we haven't really done the enclosure just yet, but what we did do is create basically a nice little main street where people can come down here, have a drink, have a bite to eat, and even play some games in some sort of arcade, and also an attraction here with a golf course, because what I was thinking is that if we've got something similar going on here, why can't we have it going on somewhere else, which is basically here. And we also have some hotel kind of section. So I like to call these the triple pteranodon area kind of thing because of these statues. And yeah, so you have a small hotel and you have a large hotel, and it's kind of like a nice little fancy hotel plaza. Now, unfortunately, you can't flip buildings, so I had to make do with what we had here and created another type of plaza right here, exactly almost matching what we have on the opposite side. Obviously, the plazas are going to be different because you can't flip buildings. It would be great if I could. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So we've had to make do with what we've got. We've got a nice little botanical area here going on as well. But yeah, it's just a way to get guests coming down here a little bit more. Now, we're going to actually start building as soon as the rain starts. So yeah, what better time to start until now? Okay, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I built the watering hole. Now, I tried to take inspiration from this image, if the image is on screen. Yeah, so I tried to take inspiration from that. So you can see we've got the palm trees on the left-hand side over here with some sort of dense forest behind it. We've got the gradual increase of some sort of cliff area over there as well. So I'm trying to incorporate from that. Now, I did want to do rocks all the way around, but I realized if that's going to be the case, we just sadly aren't going to get any dinosaurs going around that area, and they aren't going to be able to drink. So yeah, I decided not to do rocks all the way around, and thought covering up with dirt might be a little bit better. And I take inspiration from Jurassic World the movie and Camp Cretaceous here, with the Jurassic tour basically going around here. And hopefully have the Gallimimus focused around this area as well. But we also saw the gyrospheres in Camp Cretaceous Season 1 as well. So I've incorporated the gyro station, and hopefully they'll be able to see some similar things. Now, ideally, Camp Cretaceous would be built here, and we can have the zip line going across with them meeting Brachiosauruses. That would be fantastic, but unfortunately, we can't do that in Evolution. However, nonetheless, you know, this is kind of the inspiration of what we got. Now, we are going to have Ceratosaurus in here, so I do need to put down a Carnivore Feeder. Where do I want the Carnivore to go? I think over here might be best, because we're going to have, hopefully, the sauropods roaming around here, although that might be really bad on their ankles. Either way, we'll put Carnivore Feeders here, and we'll put Goat Feeders as well, so they have a reason to hunt elsewhere. Yeah, so hopefully the Ceratosauruses and maybe even Compies will stay around this area. For the time being. We'll put a plenty amount. Yeah, so all there is left to do is actually deploy and release these dinosaurs. So we'll release these Ceratosaurus first, and we'll put this skeezer over in his territory over here. There we go. My game froze. My heart sank. Usually my PC crashes when that happens. Oh, I'm not tempting fate. The only issue that I don't like is that the gyrospheres are going in the wrong direction. You know, I want them to go in the opposite direction. Same with the Jurassic tours. Can I ride it? I can ride it. It's fun. It's fun. Switch camera. Switch camera. Switch camera. Okay, yeah. So those guys will basically have a different route going down here and eventually coming here. And hopefully this will be where the Gallimimus Valley is from the Jurassic World movie. So fingers crossed that's going to be the case. But overall, you know, it seems like this is a very popular area. Loads of people seem to be enjoying their time here. I don't know whether or not I should change that to a larger path to avoid overcrowding, but I feel like, that might just look a little bit too goofy, especially coming down here. I don't know. Yeah, I think it would look too goofy. I don't know. I'll have to decide that probably off screen. We're getting a ton of frame drops, which shows how much we have in here already. So, yeah, is this an underwater drone? I've never actually seen an underwater drone before. This is my first time seeing it. That's awesome. That's actually really, really cool. There you are. Look at it go. Oh, why can't we control this? This would be fantastic to be able to control. I've never seen these underwater drones before. I've seen the Avery ones, which, talk of the devil, we do need to put down an Avery somewhere. And I was thinking, oh, look, there's a huge, huge area right here. So why don't we just place down an Avery or two? So, yeah, I think we might place down an Avery. Maybe, okay, I'm going to have to think about where to put it, but yeah, somewhere in that area, just so we can have an Avery, because, you know, Averys are Averys, they were in Camp Cretaceous. Right, so that's basically it now for the time being. Again, we're just going to deposit and release some Ceratosaurs and some other dinosaurs as well. We will release the Brachiosauruses over here. 1, 2. Do we have any more? I think we have more over here. We do. So release those ones as well. And we'll release them there. And then I think we have one more Brachiosaurus over here as well. Which one? Okay, well, we have to wait for them to be released. But either way, we have loads of dinosaurs to come. And hopefully I'll be able to skip into the future for you guys so you can see all of these dinosaurs. Okay, so what we've got is a very, very busy main street now that we've got dinosaurs. I'm going to move away from the audio. But yeah, so we'll enter this enclosure and you'll see that we've got loads and loads of creatures in here. We haven't even got Gallimimus done yet. So yeah, we're basically going to put Gallimimus in next and hopefully they'll be able to run around. But it's so cool, you know, just being able to see the Brachiosauruses like this getting on really well and eating their food. And then we get to the watering hole. We have Sinoceratops, Stegosaurus over there. Another Brachiosaurus by the looks of it. What's going on here? It seems like pinball is happening. The Ankylosaurus is going crazy as well. Maybe I put a bit too much things in, too many things. But yeah, we do have a Ceratosaurus somewhere. Now, the fun part about that is that we don't really know where the Ceratosaurus is. I assume eventually we will see the Ceratosaurus. We have Parasaurolophus up there, as you can see. And as I say it, we have the Ceratosaurus in front of us. With loads of little compies. I've tried to match the skin tones as well, from what we saw. And I think they're getting panicky because of the Ceratosaurus. But either way, just being able to see the Ceratosaurus, a grey Ceratosaurus, it's fantastic. I really, really am happy about this. And the fact that I can make the grey Ceratosaurus as well is incredible. But yeah, just looking at all the little compies, they're running around, having a hell of a time. I tried to keep the same skin pattern to what we see. I think there's 3 different skin patterns we see. But it's awesome. And a nice little watering hole that every single dinosaur can come to and drink. Okay, so we've got the Gallimimuses over, and I've realised how bad it is for all of these creatures here. I think it's just because this is one of the main plants. So I think I'm just going to get rid of it. And we'll see what happens here. Because, you know, it's hard for the gyrospheres to get out if it's just constantly blocked. That's not a good idea, is it? But yeah, so we have... Oh god, I'm getting loads of frame drops now. We have Gallimimuses here chilling in a herd, in a flock right here. Which is great. Fantastic if you were to ask me. Really chuffed with those. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this park is turning out. Especially with how used this main street is. The only thing I don't like... it's the fact they walk around this fountain and they don't go there. You know, there's hotels here. There's really nice hotels here. I worked my arse off to get this hotel looking really nice. Come on, go in there. Yes. Yes. We have people admiring the hotel plaza, thankfully. Finally. Not too many, you know. That couple seems to be the only ones, which is very unfortunate if you were to ask me. Very upsetting. But yeah, so we have the watering hole going on here. We should probably chill that out for a bit. Where's the Ceratosaurus? Ceratosaurus is also chilling over here. Seems to be in a good mood. Not too bad. Having a fun time. Aranosaurus is good. The Mose is good. And the Monolophosaurus is good. But this is basically the Herbivore Heaven. And I'm getting loads of frame drops now, which isn't fantastic. Either way, I'm really, really happy with how this episode has turned out. Now, you guys get to decide what I'm doing next, okay? What am I doing next? What's the next enclosure idea? I'm thinking Scorpius, Indominus, and I know some people said we should do the Scorpius first before the Indominus, but who knows, who knows? We have to make our mind up. So let me know in the comment section down below what enclosure you want to see next. Do you want to see Big E.T., Pierce, the Scorpius, Indominus, even the Averys? You know, the Averys might be a fun short video to make as well. But either way, I like this plaza. I really like this plaza. Oh, I'm chuffed to bits with it. You know what? What I might do is connect these paths. Is it worth connecting them? Yeah, I'd say it's worth connecting them. Kind of looks nice like that as well. It's a nice little shortcut to get to the toilets should they need it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to press the like button and subscribe if you are brand new. Now, I don't know. I might do some changes off screen. I just feel like there's too much going on here. So we'll have to wait and see how we can disperse everything and everyone. Especially these Gallimimuses. Actually, no, these Gallimimuses are fine. They're perfectly fine. But yeah, this is the Herbivore Heaven waterfall, or waterhole, shall I say, area. It would have been great to have like a waterfall, like one coming down there and then one down there into here. That would be fantastic. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're staying safe out there. And don't forget to come back to this channel every single day as we are trying to upload daily up until the release of Jurassic World Dominion. But in the meantime, stay safe out there. And I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.